Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rain and this is Motivation Monday. Today we're going to talk about managing your anger to your teenager. As a mom, I have been going through this for the past 12 years. And it's very different at each stage of my daughter's life on how I can manage my anger towards her. Of course, I'm talking about my anger issues and not hers. Often than not, we are tired from all of the things that we are doing aside from being a mom. And it really gets to us when we feel like we are being disrespected or when we feel like they're not meeting our expectations. So, right now that she's a teenager, it's very different on how I handled it as when she was a toddler. And right now, I feel that it's more difficult for me. So, these are just some tips for those who are trying their best to manage their anger. Not only for your teenage kid, but for everyone who is around you. So first, you take a deep breath. And I think you always hear this, but it helps when you count to 10. Okay? So just calm yourself down before of saying anything or doing anything. Next one is use that time to know how you can calmly respond to the situation. So while you're counting to 10, you're already thinking, what is the best way for me to react to this? If my daughter or if my teenager is yelling, if my teenager is stomping, if my teenager is doing nasty things, how will I react? Will I show my anger like a monster? Will I show my anger calmly? Will I not show my anger but just say things rationally and calmly? Or will I just show kindness to the teenager? Will I just show kindness and understanding? Well, the third thing that you will do is just politely walk away. When you say politely, hindi nagdadabog. Kasi kung nagdadabog na yung teenager mo, tas magdadabog ka rin, walang mangyayari sa inyong dalawa. So it's best to just walk away quietly. Just leaving your teenager thinking, what is mama thinking? What can I do now? Yeah. Reverse psychology doesn't hurt. And then you just, when you're ready, and when your teenager is ready, then go ahead and discuss what happened and what are the things that you can do moving forward. It is also good to be consistent with the consequences that you are giving to your teens. So, for example, if this teenager yells at you, then how will you react and what are the consequences for that? Kailangan alam na niya yun para alam na niya na, ay, ginawa ko to, alam ko na yung susunod na mangyayari. Hindi na kailangan ipaalala pa sa akin. Making them more responsible citizens as early as now. But all of these things are taken from the worldview or taken from pro tips mula sa mga parents with different backgrounds, and these are the things that works. But right now, I'm going to talk about to my fellow Christians. For Christian parents, laging sinasabi mula sa Bible that parents do not provoke your children to anger lest they become discouraged. So we don't want to put them in a situation na sila mismo yung magagalit sa atin just because we are showing our anger towards them. So yes, it's okay to be angry, but at the same time, we have to know how to handle our anger towards them para hindi sila ma-discourage at para magawa nila yung nararapat na gawin, maintindihan nila yung sitwasyon kung bakit ka nagagalit doon. Having said that, we want to bring them up. Bring them up and discipline them, not beat them up. I'll say that again. Bring them up and discipline them, not beat them up. Hindi lamang sinasabi yung beat up na pangbubugbog o physical abuse, but we are actually saying yung beating them up with something that they don't understand, that they don't agree with, or they just don't like doing. Apparently, my daughter is, she belongs to Generation Alpha. And they are different than Gen Zs. And I belong to the Millennials, batang 90s. So, very different na yung generation niya kumpara sa generation ko. The Generation Alpha, their learning curve is very different than ours, the Millennials. Yung sa kanila kasi, even if they are doing a lot of things, they can actually understand whatever they are doing, or they understand things better when they are doing a lot of things. So that's one of the traits that they have. And also, they don't like things repetitive. Parang wag kang paulit-ulit, wag kang parang parot. Pagka narinig na nila yan, even if they don't respond, they will do it in their own pacing. So you cannot force them to do something that they don't want or they're not yet ready to do. Eventually, they will reap the consequences. Pagka halimbawa, for example, yung uniform niya, kinalat lang niya. Tapos, the next day, kailangan niya. Ngayon, dahil madumi yung uniform niya, she has to wear the same uniform kahit na gaano kadumi yan. Kasi, kinalat lang niya, hindi niya nilabahan. But part of teaching your kid is actually letting them do their own task to take care of themselves. Okay, so let them practice their own self-care. Let them become independent. That is how Gen Alpha wants to be treated. They want to be treated like they are independent individuals. And pay respect to them, as they say. Now, again, going back to us adults, us parents who are being angry, well, there are ways to manage it and there are ways to release your anger, but not towards your kids. So, kung ako galit na, gigigil na ako, I usually, kung talagang hindi ko na kaya, lalabas na lang ako, di na kita kakausapin, I'll talk to you when I get back. When I go out, when I walk, when I do other things, nawawala yung anger ko. That's just me. But for you guys, you can actually do something else that will make you feel better or that will make you release your anger. But please don't release your anger to someone who doesn't have anything to do with it. Okay? So, yun naman po. Maraming salamat sa inyong pakikinig. This is just Motivation Monday and I hope you have a good rest of the day. Bye!